Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron 4 video. Today we're going to be playing as Switzerland. And Switzerland, with By Blood alone, has received its new and improved focus tree. It is very complex, but we're going to navigate it and take stuff. Actually, Switzerland is a very potent country with the current changes. Best suited to defense, but not only. So let me show you my favorite path from the new focus tree. But before we begin, a message from a sponsor for this video. This video is brought to you by Age of Origins. Age of Origins is a mobile strategy game with city building and tower defense. The world has been devastated by a zombie apocalypse, and the player assumes the role of a commander who's just taken over a ruined city. The city which the commander will rebuild, expand, and defend from waves of bloodthirsty zombies, using a large arsenal of defense turrets. But the turrets are not all that's in your arsenal. You will also have officers to help you, like this infected woman, who can be treated, helped, and given powers to control zombies, and this guy, who can dish out huge amounts of damage on the battlefield. You can interact with other players on the world map to combat various crises in the world, or to beat each other up. In other words, you can choose to do PvE or PvP. And finally, the best part of the game, in my opinion, is the tower defense part. Build up your defenses and shred the incoming zombie menace. Oh yeah, and you can take direct control as well. Now, if this looks like something you would enjoy, use my link in the description below to download the game for free. Not only that, you'll also get a gift package priced at $60. And remember, it does help the channel. Regular difficulty, Ironman mode, historical focuses. As usual, let's go. Now, Switzerland has a very peculiar government system. We're going to have an election for president every year, and we start with a council of 3 advisors, and we cannot fire them yet. We also have our Swiss citizen militia, giving us 10% manpower, which can be further expanded with this to 20%. And with other bonuses to manpower like this one, we can get to around 30% manpower without having to resort to stuff like scraping the barrel. But this is not the path we are taking today, no. But more on that later. Let's start with the Swiss guiding principles. Set up our industry. I'm going to start with some civilian factories and produce guns. And I'm also going to be producing support equipment and other stuff later. Our industry should be relatively strong before we have any need to fight anyone. So we can afford support companies this time. Research boost, industry, and industry. Let's also purchase some steel, and that's about it. Let's unpause the game. And, oh yeah, actually, we can only train mountaineers. And those are terrible mountaineers because there is just 6 with. Well, we can also train militia, but only a limited amount. Now, there are 2 paths for the military of the Swiss. You can stick with the militia using your focuses to enhance it, focuses and decisions, or you can reform into a normal military. Let's speed up. We're going to have insane political power. Same with research. Swiss guiding principles. And this is all related to the balance of power. The cantons, or the federal council. We're going full-on federal council. So we need our balance of power to move to the left. This one moves it to the right, this one moves it to the left, and this one moves it to the left, and also decreases democracy. We'll want to decrease democracy, but not just yet. Let's pick the second option. And we can get 2 military factories plus construction speed, or 3 civilian factories. Let's go with civilian. Civilian factories are more expensive, and you get 3. And you can get the bonus later. We should have our first election for president in a moment. Elections for the president of the Swiss Confederation. Now, I think I found a minor exploit. Not sure if it is supposed to be an exploit, but you are not supposed to fire these guys. But let's elect one. It doesn't really matter which one, because we're going to get rid of all of them. Wait until his place is vacated. And normally, you would replace him with someone within 10 days, otherwise you'll get penalties. And also, as long as we are over 75% to the right, these advisors are free. However, turns out, as long as you are over 75% here, you can actually replace these guys. So we will replace all of them and use that to also reduce our balance of power as much as possible. We want it to go down. Some of them increase it, some of them decrease it. So let's hire whoever who decreases it, replace the other one with also whoever decreases the balance of power. We'll be changing them. Fascist pieces, sure, why not? We're at 78. Okay, now let's replace them with the ones we want. And the order is important. Let's get Adolf Führer, 20% research speed boost, and replace the other one with the humanitarian Sally Meyer, 50% political power gain boost, and finally fill the last spot, it's important that we do it at the end, with the socialist pacifist. Extra huge boost to political power and some communism, Robert Grimm, and he further decreases it to 68% at the start. Well, let's do free trade and continue on our merry way. Also, Adolf Führer decreases the cost of this infantry equipment design, and we're gonna get 37.5 political power. Let's get that. Training more militia in the meantime. I will not be deploying them ahead of time, there's no need for it. Nazi Party representative in Switzerland assassinated. Now we can use this to get closer to Germany, but I don't really care, so he shall have a fair trial. Let's use our political power for council diplomatic effort. It's going to move us to the left. And also continue our research, which is pretty fast because of Adolf. Now, if we make someone president, they will be president for 1 year and then we lose them forever. And while in office, they can do a special plan like this. Of course, it's terrible. I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna drop all my war support and also I have high stability. However, for Adolf, this plan gives us an extra research slot, which makes him invaluable. Let's do the council diplomatic effort again. Each time it increases in cost, but until 50 it is worth it. Now, war support is very low due to 2 of our advisors, so we can't really go to a better mobilization law for now. We'll change it soon enough. Strengthen military high command. We are spending political power a lot, aren't we? But look at that gain. 2.92 per day while doing a focus. Let's do radio. We only have 3 slots, but they are very fast slots. We're not going to mess with this anymore for now. Let's get the industrial concern. It's also time to improve relations with everyone. France, Germany, and Italy. Border is fortified. Let's now ban Nazi propaganda. Trial shall continue as planned. We have some command power. I'm going to hire a couple of generals. Well, you no longer hire generals, you promoted them from divisional command. Why am I promoting them? Well, I do have the command power and I'm hoping for a brilliant strategist. Let the courts make their decision. Now, when we do best of the best here, we'll be recruiting level 3s. But I am hoping to get a brilliant strategist, and doing best of the best stops them from getting personality traits. And I'm pretty sure that counts as a personality trait. Okay, Frankfurter sends us to prison, and this is pretty important. We are already at 76.39 democratic support, thanks to the advisors we have. So we have to do Allied Gold now. If our support goes below 70%, we'll be locked out of the focus path. The sequence of focuses is very important here. Doing the focus Allied Gold gave us a new decision, and that is open banks to a democratic nation. We can do it up to 3 times, and each time we get a serious economy boost. So let's do that. France, I want to trade gold with you. Let's do armed neutrality first to get the defensive spirit, and then do the other one to get the aggressive one. Continuing our research. We only have 3 research slots, but they are very good research slots. France agrees to trade. Let's do that again. France agrees again. They can refuse, but you can try again. And they agree again. That's 3 times, and that's the maximum. Just have a look at this wonderful bonus we just got. Consumer goods minus 7.5%, construction speed 15%, production efficiency cap 7.5, research 3. We're on civilian economy and we only have 17% consumer goods. Save up some political power for a new advisor because the elections are coming. The elections. Now remember that if we elect them, we can use them, but then they cannot be back in the government. So I want to keep the best ones. I want to keep Sally for political power and Adolf for research. Now I could use him now to get an extra research slot, but if we play our cards right, we'll both use him and keep him. That's for later. So let's get Robert Grimm. Of course, I'm not going to use his special action because that would ruin our war support completely. Then in his place, we want, I'm thinking, a trade unionist. This will move our balance of power to the right a little bit, but when he's the next president, he'll let us get rid of democracy sufficiently. And now we have enough war support to actually do partial mobilization. Let's do that. Let's do one more try for a brilliant strategist. No. Just an inflexible strategist, which is also a good trait, to be honest. We got a spy agency. Let's spend some time upgrading it so we can start sending spies out. Next focus, pro-Helvetia. Is that Helvetia, or do I have any Swiss people watching who can tell me how to pronounce this properly? Now, you can see this military readiness in it. I'm going to talk about it in a moment. First, let's activate the focus. Military readiness is necessary to manage your militia. And if you guys want to see it, I can do a militia playthrough. It's not optimal, but you can make it work. It's just a lot of fiddling around with military readiness, expanding the amount of militia you can field, boosting the size of the divisions and all that. I'd rather just get a normal army instead. So you have a set limit of militia. You can increase it, it takes time, but in one of my test games I had like 65 units of militia. Let's decrypt Germany and boost the agency. Also, we have 1 German spy, Gotthardbund. And it's time to improve our relations with Austria. Gotthardbund is done. We have a choice here. Promote Henri Guisson, who's a very good military advisor, or do the Frontier Defense Plan. I'm actually going with the Frontier Defense Plan. Why? Because this is a very good advisor, just an advisor, and this gives us bonuses independent of the advisor. Doesn't take up a slot. I think we'll need to do that one more time. The Federal Council now rules us. How about one last try for a brilliant strategist? Damn it. Right, let's do relief of command then. Okay, you know what? Just one more. I don't have a problem with gambling. What are you talking about? Come on. Nope. Oh well. Okay then, let's do best of the best in that case. We'll get level 3s. And the next focus shall be press for Vorarlberg. And strengthen military high command one last time? Yeah. Now, having completed the defensive focus, we can get this guy for free. That's a lot of army experience gain. Let's also hire the military theorist, who's now available. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Going with Frontier Defense Plan unlocked the military theorist. Otherwise, we would only have the mobile warfare expert. I'm thinking superior firepower. We should be able to afford support companies for this. Yay! We got Austria to give us territory. And now we can preempt Anschluss. There's still some time. Anschluss happens at the start of 38 on historical focuses. We don't really need to do that immediately, but let's do it. The Austrians should accept. Let's make sure we have the best of relations. Put them on the Austrian border. Fear me. Let's infiltrate the German army. Now, Austria should accept my humble request to be their overlord. If not, we should be able to conquer them. Yay, Austria joins Switzerland. We annex them. And this is all core territory now. So we get much stronger. Just look at that manpower. Alright, next focus. We have too much democratic support to start demanding stuff, which is fine because we're not strong enough to intimidate them. Fight until death. 15%. Organization 20%. Organization regain. Democracy is under 60%. We could start demanding territory now. Only we're a bit too weak for that. No matter, we're going to remedy it very, very quickly with this. Until death is done. Just look at this modifier. Very nice. Next up, we do Switzerland on the offense. This essentially gets rid of the militia, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. New president. With Switzerland on the offense, democracy is actually going to go up a little bit. So we need to get it down under 50. Fortunately, Lucian, whatever, can deal with that for us. Also giving us factory output and stability. It's a temporary bonus, but a very good one. Who shall we replace him with? I'm thinking someone non-aligned. Christian should do the trick. And we can take this decision, rally workers, giving us a lot of stability, serious amount of factory output, and, of course, decrease democracy significantly. Now, with Switzerland on the offense, we can finally modify our templates. Let's take a bit more time and then start demanding stuff. Let's do Alpine Redoubt and create a new template. You probably guessed what it is already. 1 infantry tiny template with the kitten. And we're also going to repurpose the Austrian infantry template 4. Let's have a beret for it and just call it inf. I might expand it later. For now, 18 US is fine. Looks like I didn't save that tiny template I made. Let's make it again. And we need to train a lot of those. I do mean a lot. Several hundred. And be quick about it. See, we're going to try and intimidate Italy and France into giving us territory. Those intimidation focuses are usually based on the number of units you have. I'm still not sure if it's the number of divisions or the total number of battalions. So we're going to get a lot of both. Keep boosting the agency. As you can see, we have lots of political power and not much to do with it. Can we deploy these guys yet? Oh yes, we can. Right, I think we are in a position to intimidate Italy now. Let's demand Italian Alps. Time to do some ahead of time research. Let's do smoke and fire. Now, the Italians should be afraid of either the amount of battalions or the divisions we have. Take your pick. Do you like me, Italy? Not very much, no. Shall I improve relations with them? It's a bit late for that. Let's rely on intimidation. 1 million manpower in the field. Italy has accepted our demands because we're big and intimidating. Excellent. Now, there's one thing you can do, because essentially we are aiming for the Alpine Protectorate. This is a very interesting focus, because it will change your ideology in accordance with who's the president right now, as demand the French Alps. But before we do that, we could actually declare the Alpine Confederation. Oh no, we can't because we don't have enough support for democracy. That's fine. Because you could declare the Alpine Confederation, then take the French bits, and then do that focus, having cores a bit early for this, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. We'll get a big boost to our field hospitals. So maybe we should use field hospitals. I haven't used them in a while. We'll do artillery, signal, recon, engineers and hospitals. Of course, I'll need a lot more industry to cover that. Come on, France, give me stuff. Have our ciphers. Let's do Hungary as well. Essentially, my move is to move early, intimidate them into giving me territory, and then bide my time afterwards. France has accepted our demands. Excellent. Just look at that beauty. We're now as big as Italy, because Italy is now smaller. Bigger than Czechoslovakia. Cool. And we could now do Alpine Protectorate. However, if we did that, our current president, Lucien Tronchet, whatever, would become our leader, and we would actually turn communist. KPS becomes the ruling party. So if you want to do communism, sure, that's the way you do it. But, so we have to wait another half year for it. The point is, we're not taking the Alpine Protectorate just yet. Let's protect Liechtenstein. Let's modify the Alpenjäger division, which means the Alpine Hunters. We're using an 18 with infantry, and I think I'll stick with that. So let's make an 18 with Mountaineer division as well. There is some resistance, but it's not a big deal. This will all become my core territory very soon. We could use this to get more building slots. We have so much political power that I just might do that. I think this is pretty much all we want, but let's do Air Force and Naval departments as well, just in case we join the Allies and want to share our findings. Let's make sure I use the right Mountaineer division picture. Although mountain is the perfect picture for the Mountaineer division, so maybe let's change the other ones. It will be rainbows. Let's give them field hospitals. Okay, now let's see how many Mountaineers can we make with the insane amount of battalions we have on the field right now. A lot. A whole lot. Well then, how about that? It's all Mountaineers. Just all Mountaineers. They still get bonuses from normal infantry boosts. Should probably check that. Let's make some more Mountaineers. Here's reinforcements. And I suppose I'll disband the rest of them. That leaves me with 167 Mountaineer units. And not small Mountaineer units. Get that manpower into the units quickly before it demobilizes. Let's do increase defense budget, extra factories, and construction speed. So much political power, and nothing to do with it. Better guns. Start production immediately. The election, finally. And finally we can elect the best guy, Adolf Führer. That will lower our current research speed, but will give us an extra research slot soon. And let's immediately put his presidential initiative into play. Research speed increase, military factories, construction increased, and after it's done, a research slot. And we need a new council member. Let's take a militaristic nationalist and get some more non-aligned support. Now we could go into this immediately, but I'm not sure if expand arms industry won't cancel. So just in case, I'm gonna do another focus before it, a short one, like plains warfare. It's an extra factory. Manpower is a bit of an issue. But all we need to do is get into a war, defend ourselves while switching to a better manpower law, which will unlock when we are at war, and wait for people to mobilize. And now we shall do the Alpine Protectorate. Let's see who becomes the ruling party. With this advisor, this president, Gotthard Bund, will become the ruling party, and thus the non-aligned party. Excellent, exactly what we wanted. And another doctrine. When this completes, all of the southern territories we have will become cores. And 4 research slots now. Boost Mountaineers and Special Forces in general. Let's decrypt the Soviet cipher. And if all goes according to plan, we should soon become non-aligned, have all of this as core territory, and get the research boosting guy as our leader. It looks like exactly that happened. And he does give us the research speed bonus, doesn't he? Now, if we lower support for democracy even more, we can get annexation war goals and the claims on all the territory of Italy, Germany, and France. Let's fortify our border with France while there still is France. We lost relief of command, and best of the best. And that's an interesting flag. Adolf Führer. With him, our research is just insanely powerful. I have nothing to do with all that political power. Let's do region-wide industrial integration. Get a building slot out of it. Okay, at least joining the Axis, that's fine. More doctrines. We've fortified the border with France, and we're not investing in Turkey. I wonder, if I wait for Germany to take out France and then fortify border with Germany, will we get extra forts on the border with current France? Now that we've established the Alpine Protectorate, which forbids us from having fascist support and all that, I could flip and befriend Germany, getting bonuses from both sides. But for now, let's get more manpower from this. Patriotic shooting clubs do nothing for us, since we have gotten rid of the militia. However, train Swiss women, a quarter more recruitable population. Advanced computing machine, even more research bonuses. We're gonna have the best research. Boosting stuff with our amazing research. Now we could engage Germany helping the Allies, theoretically. I don't really think that's in our best interest. Germany attacks Poland, and we need to get democracy under 40%. We need to get rid of this guy who's giving us all that political power, cause he is increasing democracy a little bit. Oh right, we are now non-aligned, so we can do collaboration governments. Let's could use more agents. Also, 89 factories, yay. Germany took Poland. As far as I know, there's only one way to get to 5 research slots, and that is connected to going with the Allies, or the weapons of democracy. But with plus 53% to research speed, that's not really a problem. 60 days for improved artillery. Yay, Swiss women. We'll have some more manpower. Anyways, we should probably go down this path here. It's going to add a little bit of fascist support, but we don't have any, so it should be fine. Oh, but first, this is supply range plus 20%. It is worthwhile. Let's do multi-purpose tanks. We don't really care about tanks, but that gives us 2 factories, and with this, we'll boost our supply. We have a lot of time. I only want to fight once I have enough equipment for everyone, and that's gonna take a little while. Right, let's research the best guns. It's gonna take a long time because it's ahead of time, but the sooner we start producing them, the better. They are significantly stronger. So what, can't I replace them ever? There should be an election soon, unless there will be no more elections, which is also possible. I haven't tested it this far. Advance, fire bases. Almost done with the doctrine tree. We haven't fired a shot. Belgium, Netherlands, all getting killed. France is next. We could save them. We're not really ready, and also it's not necessarily in our best interest to do so. First collaboration government ready. And I'm doing 2 very expensive ahead of time technologies, but once we're done with them, we'll do more appropriate ones, and it will all move very quickly. And we're setting for a late game fight with Germany and Italy, and possibly the Allies, we'll see. Supply lines extended. Okay, it looks like there's no more election, which is both good and also not. Why? Well, because it looks like I can't replace these advisors anymore. It's a pity. I should have ousted Salimaya. Can I still do that? No. Well, he does give a lot of political power, but I have nothing else to do with it, and he is also increasing democracy. Oh, this gives organization and lowers democracy. Excellent, let's do that. France capitulates, need a new source of steel. Alright, Denmark capitulates, Germany controlling stuff. I wonder if they'll attack me. If they do, I have very, very powerful defensive bonuses. More industrial integration. I'm addicted to building civilian factories everywhere. It's never enough. Yeah, I didn't realize I will be unable to replace my advisors after establishing him as the country leader. I should have ousted Salimaya earlier. And we still can go with Germany, actually, you know? All we need to do is shift our support to fascism, and we can fill out both sides of the focus tree, getting some very nice bonuses. But I plan to beat up Germany, so let's not. Let's do SPAB. Romania avoids a fight with the Soviets. Probably wise. Oh, Germany considers us in breach of neutrality. We still have neutrality. What if I improve relations with you? Yugoslavia joins the Allies. Okay. Looks like Italy is about to have connection to Germany. And once we start fighting them, we'll be surrounded on all sides. Second coalition government in Germany complete. We're at 60%. And we're about to get the third operative. Yugoslavia capitulates, and we're still neutral-ish. Wait a minute, Germany would give me military access. Why? Let's ask. I'm not sure why they would agree. That makes absolutely no sense. Has strategic reason. Is this a bug? I can probably use that to my advantage. Maybe I'll even order 66, then that would be... I haven't done that in like half a year. On the other hand, I don't really need to do that. My troops should be very powerful. We'll see. We'll see. All the ciphers. Build intel in Italy. I'll lose my intel in Germany, but for now I want to do coalition governments everywhere first. It looks like we have enough artillery. Let's go down to maybe 4 factories on that. Same with trucks. Still struggling with that democratic support, hovering exactly at 40%. Advanced competing machine complete. Should we do atomic research as well? Sure, because it boosts all other research. Actually, I should have done that a while ago. It'll probably turn out that when I'm ready to do these, thanks to low democracy, I'll have too much fascism. It's possible. Maybe I'm just not meant to do them ever. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I can just justify a war goal, can I? Yeah, I can. So it's not a problem, but with this I get claims on everything, so that's something. Then again, if I do a collaboration government after they've capitulated, I won't need to worry about the peace conference, I think. Withdraw from the League of Nations. Now, I'm confident that we can beat the Germans, normally. However, in every DLC, I need to check if my Order 66 still works. Because yes, I came up with it, and yes, it's my favorite exploit. I've been using it for years, and it still works, or at least I hope it does. That's all the German cores. Let's quickly send our troops there. The Germans are doing war with the USSR. I'd like to attack them before they finish this, so I will justify my war goal on Italy. This is a slight problem, because Italy is guaranteed by Japan. I don't really want to fight Japan. But it's not like Japan is that strong. If we eliminate Italy and Germany, the Allies and us together will beat up Japan pretty handily. Now, 1 army on the German border, 1 army on the Italian border, with a couple of dudes on the Hungarian one. And do not advance on Italy. We need Germany to surrender first, if this is to work out. Do I join the Allies or not is a different matter. Some military factory construction coming up. More integration. Adolf Führer calls out Italian oppressors. Sorry, not Führer, it's Führer, I think. By the way, that's probably why they gave us military access, because the Alpine Protectorate is led by Adolf Führer, and Germany is led by Adolf the Führer. Aggressive garrison, please. If all goes well, we should have Germany under our control within 2 months, but we need to wait for this last collaboration government complete. And let's also... yeah, I sent it to Italy, that was a mistake. Let's make sure we have a high level of intel on Germany. Why? Well, because that will give us combat bonuses. And the war goal is ready. However, I'm not attacking yet because the operation has not finished. The operation is complete. Let's attack. Don't call any allies because we don't have any. Now, we're going to need to change our trade because I won't be able to access the Soviet Union once Hungary joins. So let's stop that and get it from Vichy France instead, because they're not in this war. Alright, Japan has been called in, and yes, Order 66 still works. Excellent. Now, how well it works, we'll see that in a moment. Make sure you guys take on all the enemy territories that you can take. And you guys make sure that you can hold out against the Italians. Maybe I sent too few troops there. No matter, we should handle the Germans soon, and then the Italians will just be a formality. We don't want Lend-Lease because it has a very strong effect on war participation, sadly. And Germany is very close to capitulation, 88% there. We got Berlin, but we need to move fast. Make sure we get all the big victory points. Wait a minute, did you move your capital to Gdynia? That's not even your core. Oh, it's your core now. I didn't think that actually happened previously. No matter, let's just let our guys do the thing. You guys attack, you garrison around, move quickly. Oh yeah, I like looking at it from afar. Just taking over all the territory. And be quick about it, please. And I'm actually gonna do no garrison. Don't want to waste manpower or anything on Germany if we're gonna get a collaboration government out of them soon. How's the progress? Almost there, 90%. Take Wilhelmshaven, that should help a lot. Any other important victory points I haven't taken yet? Not really. Karlsbad, Regensburg and Nuremberg. Nuremberg is the most important one probably. You, go take it. This is looking very good for us. Hey, my favorite exploit still works. And they have capitulated. Excellent. They have capitulated to me. Now where's my 90% compliance? Here it is. Excellent. Yes, I love this. This is the exploited part. Because we're going to have very low war participation. See, 2%. Just because we came in late in the war. Oh, France got all the territory back. Sure, you can have it. Now, but if we quickly, before ending the war, create a collaboration government in Germany... Oh, so this becomes core after they take it. I didn't know that. See? Now this is mine. It's mine. I don't need to take it in the peace conference. It is mine already. Now, the Polish part and Czechoslovakia's part are not a problem. We just got Germany for free at the peace conference. Now, speaking of the peace conference, I'm not sure when that will come. Probably not too quickly. Wait a minute, is Hungary a major power now? No, it is not. Japan is. I haven't really fought any Japanese yet, I think. So there might be a separate peace conference if I don't join the Allies. I don't know. But even if there isn't, it's not really a problem. 2 ways we can progress here. We can end this war quickly by beating up Italy and hope that there is a peace conference. Or we could try and do the same thing we just did in Germany, but in Italy. If it was a live stream, I'd make a poll and ask, do we do the same thing to Italy or do we end the war early? Our puppet, Alpine Germany, which sounds so wonderful, has cores on all of this. They have no unrest. They control all the German factories and they're giving them to me. Now, how many am I getting from them? Probably didn't update yet. 75% of all their factories. Oh, and I can buy cheap steel from them. Now, there is going to be some unrest in what used to be Poland and Czechoslovakia. Looks like I got railway guns. Cool. All right, let's add them to the armies. Let's not forget service by requirement, now that we can, and also war economy. We don't need total mobilization. The only reason I'm doing war economy over partial mobilization is the construction speed, because we are at 0 consumer goods factories anyway. And total mobilization comes with extra trouble, so we don't need it. Yeah, mobilize that manpower, please. Oh, and Germany, wanna give me garrison manpower? Oh, right, I need to set those garrisons actually, because we're gonna be garrisoning stuff in Poland and in Czechoslovakia. And we have a compliance gain boost. I took a little break to think things over, and we are going to try and do the same collaboration thingy to Italy. And then I might do the same to the Soviet Union. And one thing we have to worry about is resistance, because the territories we took over are pretty high resistance territories, but it's not a lot of territory. So as long as we focus on garrisons first, we'll be fine, I think. Our production is going to be excellent. Vichy France disappeared. Just unpaused for a moment and Vichy France disappeared. Well, I guess good. There are some Germans here and here. Let's hope France can deal with that. There's still Hungary and Romania and Italy. Slovakia is still our enemy. The entire army group here cancels their garrison and goes over to the border. Forgetting ciphers, as always. We do have a Hungarian one, and there's still Germans in Italy. You guys are in trouble, aren't you? Being attacked by Romanians, Germans, and Italians. You know what? I'm gonna use the ciphers. It's a bit late for that, but why not? Maybe they'll help a little bit. Let's do a military parade in Germany. I don't actually need that many military factories in my own territory when I can build them in Germany. A civilian all the way. And we'll use the Germans for gun production. We finally have a nice place to build stuff in. And a lot of it. Should probably be ready for a German incursion from France. France, really? You got all your territory back, and now this? That's just sad. Well, I no longer need the claims on Germany. I already got Germany. I might not need the claims on Italy either, but I think having claims lets you take stuff cheaper in the peace conference. Let's get some on France. I don't actually intend to attack France, but the claims, I don't fully get the new peace conference mechanics. I think claims lower the cost of provinces. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Got a level, unyielding defender. It's 10% extra defense, so it's a very nice all-round bonus. I was hoping for the Allies to take care of the air situation, but of course I did not join the Allies or give them access to do so. But I should give them access. Hey, Britain, want to exchange military access? Yes, you do. Well, let's get it, and let's give it. I'm not getting military access from France because if things go bad for them, I can still take territory. Oh, Germany, do you want to give me garrison control? Give me manpower. 500,000! Yes, thank you. That is actually very helpful. I get 500,000 manpower for garrisons. It's all in reserves, which is fine. I'm just not going to be using my own manpower. France is struggling, but Greece is doing well enough. I wonder if the Soviets will attack me. We're out of room to construct stuff in our own territories. Well, let's invest in Germany then. If my coalition government plan works as intended, then we won't need the claims. Let's send her because she's Italian and him because he's level 2. And automatically repeat. 3 operations, please. These guys are uncautious, which is why they're not progressing. I don't really have manpower, so yeah. The Germans are sending out expeditionary forces. Good, because we have suffered some losses. Go to the front lines. Maybe being cautious is too much, because these guys could really advance without any trouble. Let's go to balanced. More boosts for our troops. Since I went back to balanced, they are actually pushing. In the meantime, I really messed France up, haven't I? Let's do martial law. It gives us extra organization. This is looking a little bit scary. Oh, I can annex them. I suppose that would be my territory. And I think it would count as mine in the peace deal. And we would get full compliance from it. But not full manpower. Let's leave it as is, for now. They have launched a collaboration government operation, but I think it's the first one they launched. I wish we could mobilize faster. All our generals are level 3. I can't get any advisors. Germany and Italy have actually reached our borders, beating up France. Let's just hold on our borders for now. Hungary has capitulated. Excellent. I'm going to dedicate more forces here and actually take France for myself. France has capitulated again. I'm actually making good progress. Good. Although, maybe I should let them take Belgium and the Netherlands. Now, we've separated the Italians. Right, there's no need to attack mainland Italy for now. But there is a need to go to the shore down here. Słucham. Finish Slovakia off. I almost missed it because of the same color. Atomic research complete. All the research boosts are done, more or less. So let's boost our economy a bit more. I'm doing those things very much ahead of time, I know. But the sooner we do them, the sooner we'll start reaping benefits. Reinforcements from the Germans, very welcome. It's not like Germany is going to retake its territory. It's not just occupied, it's puppeted. Manpower still not looking too good. Right, we stopped our advance. I'm hoping for the Germans to take Belgium, Luxembourg, and this little bit of France here. Martial law complete. And looks like Yugoslavia fell to the Bulgarians. Are they going to take Belgium? Looks like they might, yes. Bulgaria capitulated. Oh, god damn it, what is this? This is a problem. That's what it is. Yeah, I need more troops. I'm going to train those tiny units, the highest priority, bigger than the garrisons, and we're going to use them to fill out our armies with German forces. Most of our troops are special forces, so let's boost our special forces. I'll need to redo all the orders soon, because this is just a mess. Cancelled, liberate Italy. Oh, did I get too much democracy? Probably. This is such a mess. Maybe we should just let them fight it out and then take some stuff afterwards. You know what, I don't really need the claims on Italy, let's ignore this. Let's do Aktion Nationaler Widerstand, which gives us extra 10% recruitable population. And some democracy, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, no, that's not what we want to do. You get back. Aggressive was a big mistake, apparently. I don't want Italy to die yet. Benito Mussolini deposed. No, I don't want a civil war in Italy. It's gonna mess everything up. God damn it. What is my normal participation? Maybe I should just beat them up. 17%. No, it's too early for this. Just don't get a civil war, please. Damn it. God damn it. Although, part of the Civil War became my subject, so it's not all bad. So, do my collaboration government missions have any legitimacy anymore? Do they make any sense? Attack in a balanced manner. Looks like my puppet is pushing into Italy, so Italy's gonna be capitulating soon. Looks like my whole collaboration government plan is going to implode here. Yeah, well, it wasn't the most important part. The most important part was Germany. Looks like they won't be able to take out Belgium and the Netherlands, so maybe I should just take them out. No need to rush. Let's clean up these pockets first. Alright, I can fit 3 more armies here, and we have about the right amount of troops for that. Let this mess sort itself out, and we'll see what happens in Italy. Most of everything is mine. And still, my participation is just 20%. I hope they rework it. Have a look at the resistance. It's pretty high. I need to keep my martial law. And now Greece is attacking Italy. And Italy has capitulated. Not to me. Mostly to the Brits for some reason. But it's fine. I already got the biggest prize. And there's no more Germany. The last city. Does Adolf still rule them? Yes. Well, that's your last bit of territory. Go run to Argentina. Grand encirclement done. Okay, there's no more access in Europe. We could A, focus on beating up Japan, B, focus on Iceland, who are, for some reason, the faction leader now. I haven't really fought any Japanese, I think, so maybe that won't be a problem. I don't have any navy, do I? Nope. Why can't I license whole ship production? Maybe I can. It's a request license production. Looks like it only shows me hulls, but I want a full equipped... Oh, that's a C-class. No, that's a cruiser hull only. I want a full ship, not just a hull. How about your submarines? Do they have some attack? This one does. This one does as well. How about this one? Let's see. Can I make an actual... Yes, I can. Excellent. I have enough convoys. Cancel convoy production. Prioritize submarine production. Oh, purchase all ships. This is perfect. I should do that. I could use dismantling the Maginot Line to build up a lot of forts on the Soviet border quickly. Not that it's really necessary, but it's something we could do. How about we beat up nationalist Spain? Although if we do, they'll join the Axis and we'll have to share the spoils. Agent captured in the Soviet Union, that's nothing surprising. Commands when ready, and also start preparing the collaboration government. Do like my collaboration governments. We finally have some manpower, that's so surprising. Did we manage to build any ships yet? Yes, we have 2 submarines. Let's see if we can reach Iceland. Yes, we can. Right, maybe we should start preparing a naval invasion. Alright, any of you guys, go to the British island and prepare your attack, while our 2 submarines provide you with naval support. We maxed out construction in Switzerland and Germany. Not much else to do now, unless we want to prepare to fight the Soviets, which we might want to do. Have we landed? Not yet. And we've landed. Okay, there's some Icelandic people here. We don't have a port, but we also have a superior force. So we are about to have a port. Iceland shall capitulate in a moment. Is that Free France? Yeah, I don't need to fight the Japanese. Excellent. Although my war participation is pretty low, I still get Germany for free. And I do have claims on France, which seems to make it pretty cheap. The UK have a little bit more in terms of points. Pass. Yeah, I don't get any more score. That's it. And the conference. It's convoluted, but it works. The new system, I mean. Yeah. Got a lot of territory. So I probably could have cheated at the war participation things by just sending a lot of Lend-Lease to people. But we got a lot of the things that we wanted to get. And I'm still at war with Japan, don't really want to be at war with Japan. And we have an Italian puppet. I could give them back their territory, but that would probably give them back my core stuff as well. Perhaps I should have tried harder to give those territories to them in the peace conference. But they do have high compliance there, it's fine. We got all of Germany, Poland, Czechoslovakia, most of Yugoslavia, a big chunk of Hungary, almost all of Italy, and a bit of France. I'm actually pretty happy with the outcome. Although, I should have had more war participation, but that's fine. It's already a very long video, but perhaps we should beat up everyone else as well. What do you think? Starting with the Soviet Union. Alright, these are my territories now. Redo some of the plans. Yeah, all that is mine is gonna get good infrastructure. Iraq has joined the Japanese faction, it seems. Germany at war. Again. Ethiopia survived, it seems. Cool. They made African Union with Ethiopia and France and Ethiopia and Albania. I could use that to kill them. Or, not respect the jar. Are we strong enough to crush the Soviets right now? Yeah, probably. A great bonuses to fort construction, so I should just build a lot of forts on their border, park my troops there, wait for them to attack, and destroy themselves. Go east. My favorite detailed attack order. Our garrison requirements have gone down a bit, and so has the resistance. I'm still being invited into the Allies because I am fighting the Japanese. Germany has 3% because they're sending Lend-Lease. That's actually quite interesting. I should send a lot of Lend-Lease and just get war score that way. But first, let's beat up the Soviet Union. And possibly the US, we'll see. Mountaineers boost. I wonder if I actually need the forts. Probably not. I should create my own faction. I do that. I need a national spirit for it. That's unfortunate. Oh, I can make a trade agreement with Germany, who are my friend now. Yeah, I should do that. Alpine Germany, to be exact. They have no army, not much manpower, but they are providing me with an industrial base. Well, they have very little manpower because I'm using their manpower. Looks like we're starting the fort building. I'm going to dismantle the Maginot Line, because this gives me a 20% boost to fort construction. And I don't really need the forts in the middle of my territory. Let's do that. Romania has war goals against Romania. There's a bunch of democratic countries here. If I attacked any of them, they would be guaranteed. Who wouldn't be guaranteed is Spain. Yeah, I know, if you're fighting the Soviet Union, it's a good idea usually to only fight the Soviet Union. But we can get Spain in this as well, although Spain will probably join the Japanese faction. We'll see. Now let's just kill the Soviets. I think it's time. Let's do a war goal. Right, ports are protected. Railway guns. Axis gold. Let's see if it works if Germany is not in the Axis or fascist. And once you already have our gold trade with the Allies. The Germans are providing us with troops. Excellent, I can use them. Mountaineers maxed out. How are the forts going? Almost done. That's real quick work. So it's about time, because our war goal will soon be ready. Let's get some more civilian factories in Germany. The Swiss highways everywhere. Really good job on the forts. That's a huge amount of bonuses, isn't it? Frontier defense, free trade, dismantling the Maginot, construction, and Swiss gold market. 1 million manpower. Access gold, let's see. Do we get any decisions from it? Looks like we don't. It's either because they're no longer Axis, but more likely because we've maxed out the gold modifier we have. Let's go down here for some extra stability. The Germans are pumping out troops very quickly and sending them all to me. Hope you don't run out of manpower. I'm using that manpower. No! 1 million. Good. And we have researched railway guns. I want some more of those. Strikes, really? Propaganda. More propaganda on stability. Also, our current production efficiency cap is 117%, and we're gonna make it even better. Logistics, looking good. Our war goal on the Soviet Union is complete. Let's attack. No, not France, sorry. Declare war. Don't call any allies because I don't have any allies. We have puppets. Actually, I am calling Germany. And I will also call Italy. I would like you to attack me now and kill yourselves against my defenses. Would you kindly do that, please? Strange, they seem unwilling. Should I go on the offensive now? But then all the forts are wasted. Come on, Soviet Union. And once we've researched everything we want to research, I suppose I might finally move on to Air Force. I just didn't feel like Air Force this time. They're not attacking. Okay, then I will. Cautiously move forward, please. Very cautiously. Green everywhere. New level. Extra stability, thank you. We are moving into the Soviet Union. Well, the forts were wasted, but at least we'll have a historical landmark. Boost our special forces, which is most of our army, actually. Right, and I would like to justify a war goal on Spain. 90 days. Whoever they join afterwards, we should be able to handle them. Lots of mountaineers in the mountains. Okay, I'm actually not doing as well as I thought I would. Not a problem, I am uncautious, we can always retreat to the front line. And we've killed over 6 times what they've killed. I'll actually stop my attack. They're attacking, they were not attacking because I had too many forts, I suppose. But I'm very good at defense. I mean, my units are. They are actually attacking into forts? Yes, they are. Good. Actually, my casualties are bigger than expected. But there's our 6 times that, so it's fine. Well, 4 times, because Germany also counts, I guess. Turkey joins the Allies. Interesting. I could actually request Allied support. I mean, join the Allies and call them into the war. But then I would have to share. Let's attack Spain. Will they join Japan or the Soviets? Common turn, as expected. Whoa, what is this? Wait a minute, didn't I specifically garrison this area? Why are you not garrisoning the ports? Oh, because they didn't land in the port. It's fine. Maybe it's not fine. Well, that's what I have the reserve army for. Soviet Union attacked Iran. Iran is allied with nobody. Do we join the Allies? I won't be able to do collaboration governments if I do. If I did, I would have help against the Soviet Union, though. Yeah, you know what? Let's join the Allies. Whatever. Why not? Let's do that. Let's call them to our wars. Everybody's at war with everybody else. The collaboration thing is not that important. Also, I should probably utilize Gibraltar, now that we're part of the Allies. Go there quickly. They are really well entrenched. I'm attacking with mountaineers. It's still not well, it is progressing, but it's not progressing as quickly as I would like it to. Follow Gibraltar. That's unfortunate, because I was almost there. Activate the attack against the Soviet Union again. Oh, my expeditionary forces got sent home, because I changed factions. Portugal joined us. Nice. Everybody's in it now. Go to Portugal then. Shall not suffer fascists. Or witches, yeah. Got some nice bonuses here. Oh, I was expecting this to go much smoother. It is going, though, that's something. And we can become the spy master. Well, that's a lot of spies. It's probably a good time to use the Soviet and the Spanish ciphers, now that they have reminded me that I have them by decrypting my own. Is Romania involved in the war against the Soviet Union? No. Spain's gonna be taken care of soon. And I finally have decent participation. I suppose I won't be able to do the final coalition government mission on the Soviet Union, which is a pity. But let's just get them destroyed. How much more do I need to take over the faction? Okay, I just need some more manpower. Spain capitulates, excellent. Just need some more manpower in the field. Let's do another army group, shall we? We've researched almost everything we really wanted to. Probably start doing planes soon. I don't have any animosity towards planes in this game, just didn't feel like it this time. So its resistance looks mostly broken. I could go aggressive. No, not yet. No. You can't kick me from the faction. You just joined your bloody wars. Well, actually I used them to join my wars, so it's fine. You know what? They might invite me again. Who knows? That's a pity. I was about to take the faction over. See, just a couple more days and it would have been mine. Hey, UK, wanna invite me again? We are fighting the same guys after all. Wait a minute, that means I can do coalition governments again. Maxed out my political power. Integration, develop oil fields and do parades and whatever else. More trade agreements with our subject. Which I rejected. Well, it was just consumer goods factories. We are at 0 anyway. I'm actually gonna focus my factories on rebuilding Soviet stuff. Second collaboration government complete. Going for a third one. Oh, and the second was 45%, so we'll have 100. And they're inviting me into the Allies again. It is silly, but let's launch the operation first. And again, if I take over the Allies, do they still count as a democracy if I am non-aligned? I don't think they do. Let's check that. I shall accept joining the Allies, but before I do, all of these guys will be switched to my infantry template. I shall actually train even more of them. Get all that manpower in the field. Right, let's accept. And we will be able to take them over soon, I think. Yeah, I just need less than 1 million manpower. The front line on Crimea always gets bugged. Let's send an army to take care of that. The Soviets have broken our cipher. Industrial production. With this focus, just have a look at this. Our production efficiency cap is 132%. Nice, isn't it? I'm gonna send Lend-Lease to the United States and to Britain to lower their war score. You want my awesome guns? They don't really have the convoys available for that. But they will accept. And then UK, same deal for you. 40% of my production. Take my Lend-Lease, you weaklings. Did I take over the faction yet? Almost. Just a bit more. Deploy more troops. Oh, right, I have 17 railway guns available. Each army gets 2. Ah, looks like I lost one. Well, almost each army gets 2. The garrisons don't really need them, do they? Actually, the frontline fighters get 3, and the rest get 1. Deploy that manpower, because now we can take over faction. In your face, Winston. Oh, we lost some troops on the front lines, which is unfortunate. Oh no, it isn't. I just had my expeditions recalled again because I took over the faction. That's fine. I shall take your expeditionary forces. Alright, Turkey's helping too. Let's see how much war score I'm getting for a Lend-Lease. Well, nothing yet. I'm working on it. Export Delegator. Wonderful. Operation no longer possible. Why? Wait, don't I have the network? No, I do have the network. Okay, now we know. I took over the Allies. I am non-aligned, so my ideology should supersede the Allied ideology, but it doesn't. So I cannot launch this operation, which is surprising, but not a real problem. Let's just finish them off. Go aggressive, everyone. And we already did 75% collaboration, so we don't really need to take that much more. Lend-Lease is being sent out. I probably don't have enough convoys to take it properly. At least now I have the most participation. Some Soviets landed here. Well, I guess I should guard against that. Overrun an enemy tank division. Tanks, no thanks. Leningrad is mine. Let's become Spy Master again. Okay, not much longer now. Our beautiful faction that we rule. Is that a capitulation? Yes, it is. Excellent. I'm just gonna take the most stuff I can. The Brits are probably gonna contest Spain. They can have it. Alright, confirm. Cool! Red Finland was next. Okay, this is excellent. We got a lot of territory. 75% compliance all there. Let's unpause for a moment. 726 factories. Well, we do need to put some manpower into the garrisons, but that's fine. Yay for Switzerland. That's a lot of territory, isn't it? And if we go to the factions map mode, we rule the world. because they're all my faction members, and they kind of have to do what I say. And if they don't, I can station troops in their territory, then kick them from the faction, and then have them destroyed for it. So we took over the allies, and we took over a lot of territory. I'm liking the new peace conferences. They're more difficult to be exploited, but you can get the things you really want, even if someone could get there first. Now, how do you like the new Swiss focus tree? I definitely dislike the fact that I can't change the advisors anymore, but I think they should fix it soon. Anyway, that was an experience, and probably a very long video, looking back at how long it took me to record this before even editing. But the outcome, well, Switzerland rules the world, and we probably have the most factories of anyone in the game, don't we? 400 for the United States, that's decent. 304 on the Brits. Well, we have 700. Which is more. Alright, I'm going to end it here. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.